Hey guys, what's up? TheFish here, back again, starting another new LP. We're going to be playing Mafia, a game developed by Illusion Softworks, released back in 2002. Now we that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak, and not to please ourselves. Alright, that's fair. So yeah, Mafia. It's kind of a GTA-alike. It's in an open world, but it's a little bit more grown up and a little more sensible than GTA's ever been. Perhaps more realistic. And we play the role of a mafioso in a fictional city called Lost Haven, or Lost Heaven, I can never remember which. And we're gonna play through the game, we'll experience the story. It's got an amazing story. This is one of the better games of the last 20 years, in my opinion. I don't know if it's one of the best, but it's certainly one of the better. And it's one that's always been very, very close and dear to my heart. Now, it is kind of old, but the graphics, they're not bad, you know? This game's 12 years old. It certainly gets by. Everything you're seeing on this intro is actually in-game, apart from the lens flare effect. That doesn't happen in the game. But yeah, I've played this game a whole bunch of times. I replay it lots and lots, but I've never actually finished it. I don't know why. I guess it just gets too hard for me later on, and I don't know. I've never wanted to cheat at this game, even just to force my way through and complete the story. But I seem to do better at finishing games on the whole YouTube thing, so maybe we will this time. We'll certainly do our best here. Hopefully the actual game will start soon, because I'm sort of struggling to fill the air. I'm afraid to stop talking in case the music gives me a content ID match, but we'll see. It's getting all actiony now. But yeah, this is a game in which you play as a mafioso in a semi-realistic depiction of 1920s and 1930s. It's kind of a Chicago-style town. It's, you know, it's Chicago. It's a little bit of New York. It's a little bit of San Francisco. It's just kind of a little bit of everything. But it feels very nice. The world feels very alive. Now, it's not quite as free roam as GTA, for example. There isn't really any downtime between missions where you can drive around and do your own thing. All the driving that takes place in the open world takes place during missions. You drive to and from your mission objectives and the like. But you know, the city is pretty big, especially considering the time frame this game came out. There's our protagonist, Thomas Angelo, and we're gonna get his story here. Now, this might take us a while. I remember the game being pretty long, and like I say, it's pretty hard. It's worth mentioning that though I have never completed the game, I know how the story ends, but I'd like to experience it for myself just once. And now we're into actual engine stuff, so you can see the game looks quite a lot like the intro.
Detective Norman, can I join you? Sorry for the delay, but I didn't want anybody seeing me, if you know what I mean.
Well,
What
yeah.
can I get you, sir?
Just a coffee.
Coming right up.
It's not my habit to sit with people like you.
Oh, he's
Got a
very
business
Irish.
proposition for you, detective.
No, he would be. He's a cop.
I ain't no businessman. And even if I were, I wouldn't be doing business with the likes of you.
I don't usually do business with your kind either. But this is a bit of a strange deal. Good for you and your superiors, and good for me. It concerns a certain kind of trade.
Trade?
Well, let's just say that I hold a high position in a not-so-legal organization. It's just the kind of organization people such as yourself would like to know a lot about. And I, on the other hand, for certain reasons, don't want...
Your coffee, sir.
Thanks. I have my own personal reasons why I don't want to be associated with this organization. It ain't too easy to leave this kind of business, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you get
I
shot.
think I know where you're coming from. You'll get a bullet in your head if you don't disappear quickly, right?
That's about right.
That's not the only reason. Got any kids, Detective? I've got a wife and daughter. I don't want them to have any problems because of me.
Yeah, well, I ain't just gonna hand out protection to any wop crook. You should have thought
Wop?
about them kids before.
What's a wop?
Sure. Listen, I don't want something for nothing. So here's the deal. Does the name Salieri mean anything to you?
Salieri? It damn well does. You got something in common with him?
Kinda.
You could say that.
He's kinda my boss.
I've worked for him for several years. Now he wants to rub me out. If you protect my family and me, I'll tell you everything. Names, dates, accounts, everything. Enough to put him away for life.
I ain't Santa Claus. If I go to the chief with this, I need to know everything you know. And I have to be sure you'll testify in court.
Sure. If you ain't in a hurry, I'll tell you my whole story. And all the deals I've worked on over the years.
Okay. I've got time, and I'm listening.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be playing through the life of Tommy Angelo. An offer you can't refuse. So it's autumn 1930.
I used to be a taxi driver. Even though I wasn't making much and I worked from dawn to dusk, I was glad to be working.
We're getting right into the action here.
It was a bad time and some other people were worse off than me.
Some high resolution texture work on that number plate right there.
It was that very taxi that drew Salieri's people to me in the first place.
I kinda don't want to talk over these cutscenes. Great driving, idiot.
One day I was on my break and I was just hanging out. Suddenly I heard a tremendous crash.
Sam! They got me! Damn it!
Climb up and move. There's a taxi. We'll be okay.
It was clear to me that these guys had to get out of there fast, so I thought
No
it was
shit.
best to cooperate, rather than ending up with a hole in my head.
Move it. Come on.
I think I'd cooperate too. Wouldn't have to ask me twice. I'd probably piss in my pants.
Where to?
Anywhere! Fast! I hope you're damn fast. Faster than Sam here was.
I burned rubber out of there like a bat out of hell. It
All
didn't
right.
matter where, just away from those gentlemen who were chasing my new customers.
Now listen
Let's go.
carefully. We gotta shake these clowns behind us. If you don't do it, then we're done for.
So
that
the-
includes you. Step on it, kid.
Damn it. The cars in this game are
Kill him, Sam!
kinda slow and sluggish, but
Sam, shoot!
you know, it's the 1930s. What do you expect?
Kill him, Sam!
We'll do our best to get away from
Take
these guys.
this.
Kill him, Sam! I don't wanna die!
Now, the first time I
Sam,
played
shoot.
this mission took me
Move it!
far too long to
Move
do.
it!
Numerous retries.
You wanna end up a bag full of holes or what?
You kinda have to go off-road, try and lose them that way. Cut corners, go down alleyways, things like that. Sticking to the roads won't quite cut it. Looks like we've lost them pretty quick here, though. I don't see them anywhere on our mini-map up at the front, up in the top left, rather. So I think we're good. First time. Thank God for that.
Great. We made
There
it.
we go.
Good work, brother. Now take us to Salieri's bar. I'll show you the way.
So now we gotta take these guys to the Salieri bar. Luckily we have a maps really. We have a map to help us find it. So we'll use that and we'll hit F5 and turn on the speed limiter because we do have to obey traffic laws. The cops will fuck us over if we don't. That's something that makes it different to GTA. laws of the road do apply. And you'll actually find, we'll probably see later on, that when you crash your car, you take damage in your car. So it's definitely a little bit more leaning towards the realistic aspect than our GTA series. But it just helps the world feel that a little bit more believable, you know? So we're going to take a hard right up here, and we're going to go through the tunnel. It's the easiest way to get to where we're going. I think I remember the way without looking at the map. Let's try it. I'll probably make myself look like a fucking idiot, but we'll try. We'll see how it works out. We do have the compass up in the top left to sort of point us in the right direction, give us an idea. But I think we're gonna be fine without it. Now let's look at the map. I do remember it's better to come from the left side of the bar. Just so it matches up with the cutscene. If we come in from the right, the cutscene won't make much sense, so I'll go around. It's a little bit longer, but I think for consistency's sake, we'll come in from the left side of it. I guess the west.
Taking a bit long, ain't it?
Shut up. Going as fast as I can. Besides, we have lots of time. The timer on the top left has a very long way to go before we run out of time. Whoop. Need to hit that lamppost. But that's fine. We didn't, so everything's good. So we'll take a left up here, and then we'll trigger a cutscene. Squeeze. Oh, that was a little bit tighter than I would have liked. Beep beep. I don't actually remember the beep button. I'll have to check that.
Finally, we're home. Wait here, friend. Sam will get you a little something from Mr. Salieri.
Okay. Lost Heaven. That's where we're living.
Thanks for your help.
I always thought it was Lost Haven, but meh. I'll probably still call the place Lost Haven. I think it sounds better, but it's not up to me. Or those wise guys. A little bit tense, sitting out here, surrounded by the mob. Yeah, I think I can appreciate the cigarette after that experience. Don't really like the way they're looking at us. They don't look too friendly. Uh-oh. Start the car. Go. Run. Flee. Nah, it's cool.
Mr. Salieri would like to thank you as well as myself and Paulie. It's compensation for the damage to your car and your services. It should be enough.
Yes, of course. Thanks. Give my regards to Mr. Salieri.
Mr. Salieri wants you to know that he is very grateful to you. If you ever need anything, you can come back and ask for help, because Mr. Salieri doesn't forget about friends who have helped him out. If you're interested, maybe we could find a job for you here, and it would pay well. We always have positions for guys as good as you.
Okay, okay. I'll think about it. Thanks. Really thanks. I'd better go to fix the car and so on.
All right. I understand.
So that was an offer.
Just think about it. And I hope it's clear that this matter is only between ourselves. You take care, kid.
It's an offer we can refuse, but we should probably think very hard about whether we do. Unfortunately, we can't. This is a linear storyline.
When I
No
opened the
choices.
envelope, I almost had a heart attack. There was more than it would cost to do the repairs. But I didn't for a minute think about their offer.
I would.
Join some criminals, even if they had all the money in the world. It's Better to be poor and alive than rich and dead, right?
I
gonna
don't
get
know
my
about
cab
that.
repaired and try to forget it all as soon as possible. As my mother always said, you can never predict what God has in store for you.
Yeah, I guess. Running Man. So now we're gonna go back to the life of a cab driver. This is gonna be
Hey, could you
our
take me to the church
mission
downtown,
for a bit.
please?
We're just
Okay,
gonna drive
okay.
some guys around the city. So who wants to go to the church downtown? We can go there pretty easy. So remember to put our speed limiter on, so we don't get arrested. As you can see, there is plenty of traffic, which was pretty good back in the day. The city really felt alive. There's a cop. Let's wait for him to move. We can move the camera around. It's kind of weird. We can look around, but it's sort of attached to the back of our car here. So I generally don't use that. There is these buttons, but you can't see anything if you use those. Except your car. I think it probably worked better when it wasn't in widescreen, but what are you gonna do? Gotta have the widescreens for the YouTubes. Did we actually want to go? Yeah, we did want to go straight ahead. Whoops. Let's hope the cop doesn't notice that. Okay, we're good. That was kind of dumb. So I'm gonna turn right up here. Hey, we're actually gonna go past the Paulie Hotel, which is a nice nod to the Godfather trilogy. There's actually a mission that'll take place there later on. A really hard mission, if I remember correctly, but most of them are. Early on in the game, it's really pretty easy, but things ramp up really, really quickly. That's probably why I've never actually finished the game, because I suck at video games. But yeah, we're gonna turn left up here, and then I'll point out the Corleone Hotel when we get there, like a true cab driver. I do have the music turned on, but it's really quiet because I'm worried about Content ID. It's in fact the music that means this game is damn near impossible to get hold of now. It used to be on Steam, but it's not anymore. The license for the music ran out, so the developers withdrew it from sale. So we have the Corleone Hotel here. Very swanky hotel. We'll go check that out a little bit more in the future when we get to a certain mission. I don't remember when in the storyline that is, but we'll know when we get there, I guess. The church just up here. We'll let our passenger out,
drop
pick
me
up a
off
new
here
one.
at the steps.
There we go.
Thanks. Here's the fare.
I guess this guy in the pink suit jacket's gonna be our next passenger.
Who are you taking? I need to go to the hospital in Newark.
No
The
problem.
hospital in Newark. Well, we can get there real easy. It's pretty much a straight shot. Take a left here, and we just need to pile straight up to the top of this part of the city. Should be easy. I used to take a shortcut, I remember, but there's a chance our passenger will freak out if we do, so we'll stick to the roads. Maybe I can point out the shortcut when we get there, though. Take a right here, and then a left. Ah, damn it. So yeah, we could run the lights when we know there's no cops, but it's good practice to get into. You're never stationary for long, so I think it's worth dealing with. I think the quickest way is going to be to actually turn right here, even though it's sort of counterintuitive because it's away from our destination. Well, there's the shortcut, so I guess it's not for going to the hospital. I don't remember why I used to go down there then. Never mind. Maybe that's something that we'll take advantage of later. Or maybe not. We'll see. So we'll come all the way up to the top here. Take a left. Oh, it's closed. Well, I guess we won't then. We'll go this way. We should probably stop driving on the tram line, so we get a tram right up our rear end. And that would be unpleasant. Nearly there though. Take another left up here and then we'll be there. Cut this corner a little bit. Jump the queue. Guy got out of his car and stopped the traffic. Nearly there, and then I think we have 2 more passengers, maybe 3. And then we get right into the meat of the game. This is sort of the prologue still.
Here it is. Drop me off in front of the entrance.
Okay, we'll stop here. Or do we have to... I guess we have to go in. That's fine, we'll do that. Oh, hit the curb a little bit.
Thanks. Here's the fare.
Thank you. Have a nice day, sir. I don't remember where this lady goes. We'll soon find out, I guess.
I'm lucky you're here. I need to get to the theater on Central Island.
Okay.
Take the Giuliano Bridge so that we can get there quickly.
Whatever
Alright.
you want.
You should never tell a taxi driver the quickest way to get somewhere. You offend them, generally. They know the city better than you. Even if you've lived there your whole life. I think it might actually be quicker to go left there, but I missed the turn. Because we can't get onto the bridge from this road. We need to cut inside. So we'll take a left up here. Watch out for that train. And then a right, and then another left, and then another right. Oh, this isn't even a fucking road. Damn it.
Ouch!
Whoops.
Drive carefully!
Sorry. Not my fault. I wasn't paying the proper attention. I backed into a pole. I'm sorry. Please don't sue. Yeah, this is the city. It's kind of flat. You know, this is in the olden days of gaming. We didn't have all the... Damn it, I went the wrong way. I need to focus on what I'm doing here. I need to focus on my driving. You shouldn't talk while you drive. We'll turn right up here. And we'll be able to get over the bridge. And we'll be well on our way. I don't know where... Oh, there it is. I was going to say I don't know where the theater is, but it's not far. So we have plenty of time. We could have gone the complete wrong way and still made it. We'll overtake these guys. We got a left turn once we get onto the main avenue here. I really hate this part of the map, this street, because the lights are usually dicks to me and they turn red when I get here. Just try not to go up that guy's rear end. And the lights should change. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of driving around in this game, but you're a driver for the mob. It's to be expected. Hey, there's a guy waving. Hi, guy. Hello. I guess he's got a hot date with our
Here's the
passenger.
money. Goodbye.
Wow, she's mean. The thanks wouldn't kill you. I guess he's not having
Good
a
day.
date.
Could you take me to Hoboken, the Pompeii bar?
Sure thing.
Pompeii
Get in.
bar. You go back across the bridge.